Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming and this is going to be another Watcher of Realms video. I'm back with another Watcher video because, well, something exciting finally happened on my account. And actually there's two exciting things that happened. First of all, it's the fact that I finally got my most wanted champion or hero in the whole game. For those of you that have been watching a few of my Watcher videos, you know that my most wanted hero was not a legendary, but it was an epic. I finally got the Lunaria, like 2 weeks ago. I think it was on Saturday. It's funny enough, that day my baby girl was born. For those of you that do not know, you might know Ivy League Gaming. Go check out her channel. She has videos saying everything about, the story about the baby birth. That's why I'm also wearing this cool shirt that says I'm a gamer dad, okay? And basically says like a normal dad, only much cooler. Because who does not like a gamer dad? But yeah, that same Saturday when that happened, I randomly pulled my ancient. I didn't think I would get anything. I think I had like 13 or something like that. And I finally got Lunaria. And for those of you that do not know, like, why am I so excited about her? Well, the thing is, Lunaria gives me the amazing thing that I was missing in order to make my Gear Rate 321 easier. And that's this, this bonus as the Lord. Faction team members' attack range are also increased. So that one little range is the difference between me easily doing Gear Rate 321 and not doing it. So for those of you that do not have a Lord yet, like, I know there's some videos out there of people doing it without a Piercer Lord. However, I honestly did not have the time to try and min-max it, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you the team that I built using, finally the Piercer Lord that I actually got. So it's the perfect timing because we have the Forgotten Palace going on right now, which is obviously farming Gear Rate 3. So let's just go to Gear Rate 3, Stage 21. Let me turn off the Power of Dominance, and let me show you a little bit the way that I do my team and the team. So basically I'm using, like I said, Lunaria as the Lord. What's her name again? Idril, which is honestly, Idril is the MVP. Apart from having her as a Lord, Idril is the MVP of this fight. She's so amazing that she's, she basically, if you don't have her, you should get her to A5 because she's 100% amazing and game changing for this and other areas of the game. Then I'm using myself, Razak, but Razak does not necessarily have to be him. It can be a Maul. I've seen other people use Maul. It can be Nex, like whoever you have as an AoE piercer that can cover one of the sides. And I'm just gonna, I'm just going through the team now. I'm telling you who I'm using and who you can replace. And then I'm just gonna show you the run and how I'm doing it and whatnot. Then I do have a Laura in this place, but honestly, Laura doesn't have to be specifically her. It can be a Laura, it can be hot sets that you can use basically for the right side, somebody that has some invisibility, or you can do some other tactics where you keep, you kill the first one with Idril and then you just put somebody else to deal with the ones coming from the top. But if you have Hotset or a Laura, you should be just fine. Then I have Silas, which obviously Silas is just amazing. However, again, it does not necessarily have to be Silas. It can be whoever's your best piercer, or honestly, it could even work with some strong fighters as well. But if you do have Silas, you're definitely going to use Silas in this one. Then you see me using Demi in this team, and honestly, the reason why I'm using Demi is because of her Lord bonus. Okay, that's it. Just I needed the extra stats. I'm not using her at all. This one can be an epic, and the only reason for that is my Hollow is taking a hit at a certain point, which basically was one-shotting her. And instead of swapping her out of the gear that I'm using her for my guild boss, okay, I just said, let me try it if I just bring a Lord and see how it goes, and basically that's what kept her alive. So that's about it. If not, I would have just had to re-gear Hollow a little bit to get her more survivability. Then I have Vortex just as a backup healer on the left side in case Razak takes too much damage. Hotset as well for the, I'm using her in the middle as damage dealer, but Hotset again doesn't have to be her. It can be a Zillitu, it can be a Arrogance, like any other strong fighter or any other strong piercer that obviously doesn't have too high cost to help out in the middle with Silas. And then Dolores, honestly, Dolores is kind of like the MVP as well, like second MVP, I guess. Her boosting of damage from her inspiration is just amazing. Okay, so that's roughly the team now. Let's just run it and let's see how this one goes. So I'm going to run it at 2x speed, but basically the first one that I place is always Idril. I want her to come back to, I want her to recharge her ultimate pretty fast so that I take care of this side ad as soon as possible. Then second one, I place Silas. I place them in this side. And then the third one that I'm gonna place is gonna be Dolores, and I'm just gonna boost Idril, okay? Boosting Idril because she's the one that pretty much covers most of the stuff on the map for me. Now I just let it go, and then I'm gonna put the next one is gonna be my Hatset. Or if you have a fighter, you can use a fighter. I'm placing Hatset here, even though she's not going to be boosted, because I want her to reach an attack. If you don't have Hatset and you have maybe a fighter, place them over here to get a boost from Dolores. Now, what happens next is I'm going to pop Idril as soon as Dolores is ready. Pop Idril, pop Dolores, then pop Silas. Basically, every time you do this, the next attack for Idril gets boosted damage. So that's why we want to do this. So after all of this happens, you wait for a hit to go on Dolores. Boom, and that's when you put Hollow. That's how I do it. So because if I place her too early, you see that hit that she got. If Hollow gets the hit from the boss and from the side ad, she's basically instantly dead. So that's the thing that you have to keep in mind. You see that I pretty much cleared everything from here right now. Now the next one that I'm gonna place is gonna be a Laura on this side. Okay, so Laura ready to deal with stuff on this side, and then as soon as Hollow's ready, which is gonna be behind me, I pop Hollow straight up, okay? Because I want her to rage regen everybody else. I keep an eye on what happens over here, but normally I should not be dying. As soon as I'm gonna have Silas again ready, I'm just gonna pop him and I'm gonna instantly kill the boss, okay? I'm not placing Razak yet on the left side. I'm still waiting on that one. Still waiting. You can see she's gonna be doing damage here, but as soon as I have Silas, watch this, I pop Silas, then I pop Dolores, I take a hit in there. Now if I can pop Hatset, I'm just gonna pop Hatset as well. As soon as the boss is dead, that's when I place Razak, okay? So watch this, let's go. Hatset just to kill it, and okay, boss is dead, boom, I place Razak. Now we should be good to go. As soon as Razak has his ultimate ready, I pop that ultimate, I put, like I said, Vortex here as backup. I pop on the right side then Alaura to start hitting these ones, and then Hollow as well to keep boosting this. And I'm just waiting a little bit with Idril. I'm just waiting so that Dolores comes back to her stuff yet. He might be dying, but even if he dies, Idril's just gonna quickly pick them up and kill them off. So I can pop her, can pop Dolores, and then watch this. Watch Idril's job. Look at that. She just, even if that one dies, oh yeah, you can despawn Silas and Hatset from there and just use them. But pretty much what Idril's gonna be doing, she's just gonna pick up whatever, you know, whatever's left, she's just gonna kill them slowly, boom. As you can see, now I don't have no more boss, I just need to deal with this one. So just waiting for stuff to pop back up. I can pop this one again. See, popper, look at the damage. The damage went to 88k just because I popped one ultimate. She got more damage. I pop over here Razak. So honestly, after you get the past initial point, you're pretty much good to go. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pop Hatset on this side, okay? Because she's gonna get her ultimate. I can put here as a backup Silas because he's gonna have increased range. And as soon as they're gonna come closer, I'm just gonna pop Hatset as well. And boom, pop Idril, pop Dolores, finish Razak on the side. And that's pretty much it. That was it. So this is the thing. The power of having Lunaria and this team is what allowed me to make it so much easier, and the reason for that is you kill the initial stuff in the middle faster, and by having that rage you start killing the stuff. Otherwise you just have to have quick bursts to kill them, and that's what makes it really complicated. Okay, so let me see, is this one good? Attack, HP, healing effect? Not really. But yeah, that's why it made it. That's why this one's so much easier, because again, let me just run it again so I show you exactly this one, this time without too much explanation. But it's all about killing the initial ones pretty fast, okay, and having that enough damage to take care of the boss as soon as possible. Because if the boss starts getting closer and closer, and she keeps spawning those ads that keep exploding and doing damage, that's where it becomes dangerous. And if that becomes the problem, then you know it's gonna be hard to deal with that. And that's why most of the time you're gonna see tactics being used over here where people just straight up try to kill the boss as soon as possible, and that's, you know, that's about it. That's about it. As soon as you kill the boss, you can easily, you know, you have the flexibility of dropping, you know, removing people from here, using whatever you want on the sides just to kill the boss faster. Like as you can see, this one's like I already did a ton of damage, and honestly I have a feeling that maybe if I did a little bit of a different tactic where I used We also brought Autumn in here to just make sure I double boost Silas. I'm quite sure that could have been a lot easier. Okay, let's do this again. Boom, boom. Come on, let's kill the boss. And the boss should be pretty much dead. There we go. Boss is dead. Pop him over here. Then pop Vortex. And yeah, you can see boss is dead. If the boss dies pretty fast, then you're good to go. Again, keep popping stuffs. Everybody with their ultimates. Come on, don't die, Razak. Okay, again, even if he dies, you're just gonna wait because you're gonna place him back again. Again, same thing. They die. I can even put her if she dies. Like, it don't really matter. Just like to keep them busy. But guess what? She's invisible. She's not gonna get attacked. And she does help with a little bit of the slow. So, you know, there's a... Oh yeah, again, I keep forgetting to despawn them just to have them as backup. But you can see it's pretty straightforward. Let me see. I think if I pop her stuff, she gets visible. Oh no, she doesn't. Okay, I just got her killed. It's fine. But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna finish this run off, and I'm gonna show you the builds on everybody. Let's finish this. Come on, pop that. Let's do this. As much damage as we can in there. As many ultimates so she can get as much damage as possible from those boosts. Like, she might even be dying. If I pop her now, for example, she's gonna die. But I can try and do this. Maybe get the chance to get one ultimate. Come on. Almost there. But like, yeah, you kind of get the idea of this. Anyway, let's have a look at the builds. I'm not gonna lie. The thing that I suggest for you guys to do is try to get your best builds up until you beat it the first time, okay? After you beat it the first time, then you can swap it around. So, for example, one thing that I did do is I did add a different build to Idril. The build that I'm going to show on Idril is not what she usually has. It's basically what I took from Zillitu. So Idril I basically have in 3 pieces of Infernal Roll, and then with attack speed set, because that's what I have on my Zillitu. Total stats that I have on her is 9.1k attack, then 100% crit rate, 368 crit damage, 41 attack speed, and I'm running her with her gaze, with Idril's gaze. Pretty much, you know, this one can be Idril's gaze, it can be maybe Spirit Siphon, it can be even this one, even Reaper's Emblem, because she's going to be killing stuff, so the more she kills, she keeps stacking up damage. So there's plenty of options that can work on her. It doesn't have to be mandatory that. Then when it comes to Razak, honestly, it's random build. You see, he doesn't have the perfect stats. He has 10k attack, but look at this, 220 something crit damage, not the best, not even 100% crit rate. He's not fully scroll. He's scrolled on the ultimate though, and I do have him Awaken 3, and that helps a bit because he brings the slow. But then this one, like, you know, there's not much stuff that you need him to be A3. And again, this one can be anybody else. And then Artifact, the Artifact that I suggest to have on the person that's on that side is Sharpshooter's Crest. When there are no adjacent enemies, AoE damage is increased by 30%. So if you manage to survive without having Vortex as a backup, this one's going to give you a ton more damage. If not, again, just use maybe, I don't know, you can use Bloodbound Signet to get more crit damage, another Spirit Siphon if you have it, but... or Idril's Gaze, like whatever's gonna help you, or even this one. Okay, increased distance means increased damage, so this one could help you. So it's, again, you don't have to have mandatory the best ones, just whatever makes more sense for you. Now when it comes to Alaura, I do have her again in a what's it called again, in Infernal Roll, but again, it's not the best. You can see I don't have the best pieces. I have overkill on crit rate because of our passive, okay? Any overkill, extra crit rate gets transferred into crit damage. So you don't care that you have more crit rate, just get her as strong as you can. Again, you see she's not, I don't have like 400% crit damage or whatnot. It's whatever I can. Bloodbound Signet, not even maxed out, and this one just held up pretty much. She just needs to deal enough damage on the right side so that Idril can come and, you know, clean up after her, basically. Then Silas, again, even Silas, he's not in my best Infernal Roar in the game, because my best Infernal Roars are on my Zillitu, on my Satchel, and then on my Lust, because that's what I'm using for Guild Boss. So he has the 4th best one. Still pretty decent stats. You're gonna see that I'm running 13k attack, 95.5% crit rate, 2.8, this one could be higher, 208 attack speed, and then 308 crit damage. I do have a maxed out Spirit Siphon. This is gonna help you a ton because he's gonna do a lot more damage. But again, even if you don't have this one maxed, you can try anything else that gives you the most stats and makes more sense. Like even Idril's Gaze could help, because you would ignore so defense and magic resistance, but you prefer Spirit Siphon. That's the best one for him. Now the next one's gonna be Hollow. Hollow's basically my Guild Boss build. She's an Invigoration set with attack percent, attack speed, rage regen, and then attack speed, and then she has the Euphoric Orb, which is gonna boost attack speed of everybody. And then her stats, again, you're not gonna see insane crazy stuff, just 22k HP and then 1000 defense. So that's why she was getting one shot without having the extra bonus from a Lord in there. If you die, just swap one of the pieces maybe like this and give her, instead of attack speed, HP percent or anything else, just to make sure that she can take that one hit. Vortex, same principle. He's actually in a what's it called again? Asclepius set, Asclepius. So basically HP, and whatever, he's, you know, doesn't really matter. He's just in there as a backup to keep Razak alive. As an artifact, I have the Elysian Epitaph. I don't really know what's the best artifacts for healers. They really need to change things up, because apart from the Golden Scarab and the Euphoric Orb, everything else seems useless from my point of view. He is fully scrolled and whatnot. Then Dolores, again, Dolores is in my Guild Boss build. She's in an Invigoration, attack, and attack. As much attack as you can give her with Calamity set as well. And I just gave her, you know, 21k HP, which I didn't go for the HP, 13k attack, and nothing else really matters over here for her. And her artifact is the Golden Scarab. Again, this one gives more attack, and rage regen is increased by 50%, which means she comes back to her ultimate faster. And then the last one, Hotset, she's in a Aegis Wrath set. Okay, crit damage, attack bonus, and more crit damage. Not the ideal pieces, not the ideal stats. 11,000 attack, 90% crit rate, 322 crit damage, and 195 attack speed. Not the best, but again, not the worst. You see that I don't have crazy gear in order to do it. So if you have something similar and just, you know, similar champions, this should be pretty easy for you to do as well. But I'm happy that I finally managed to get my last gear rate 21. I still need to work on gear rate 4, but I have gear rate 1, 2, and now 3 finally on stage 21 on farm. I have finally Lunaria, and this is going to be a little bit more interesting, and I'm going to have more fun farming stage 21. It's not a massive difference in drops from 19 to 21, but it's you know, it's just about those bragging rights, I guess, of like, yes, I did 21 finally. But anyway, this is gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you all for watching. If you do enjoy my content, as always, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.